but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be no.
On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Scarborough. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Scarborough. He'll have a first down inside. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Bo Scarborough, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Block working out of the gun. He'll try and run it. Now Locke, he lost the football in town, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Throwing again. Block. Got Gordon open, completes it. And I think the ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively.
Yards. It's second down.
Scarborough. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They run. This is Scarborough. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll fire one downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This is the tight end fan. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and goal.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Jaguars 7.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is first and goal from about the 8. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Ties the game at 7. Brendan McShay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. Big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
And the Jaguars.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Intercepted.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run with Balaj. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Drew Lock as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we young. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tights.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fighting him off. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 7-11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Taken from just outside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
1-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted it?
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Lock now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
On the play. brings up third down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. That one good for 21 yards. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. And some room to work. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jaguars.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Complete.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 43-yard line.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Pickup. And it's third down.
Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Melvin Gordon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Dante Nicholson.
Block working out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by Balanche. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 4. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Jaguars.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Stays on his feet. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Set. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Swoop. Mike by 4. A
final shot before half for Locke. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So in a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Let's see what his offense can do. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll look to throw again. They're trying to find Shark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
Makes the score.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
35-yard line.
22 is coming, 22 is coming.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Lock going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up second.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting up.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
His kick is
trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. And the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
on downs.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. He will push his way down to about the 14. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
now on 2nd and 13. Lock. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the field.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bo Scarborough, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Let's go now. 30 pace. Let's go. Back.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Goes 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A lot going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sport.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup.